Hello everyone, and thanks for hanging out with us here on legitmtg.com. I am Joshua Clater, and we are playing a Villainous Wealth deck today, here on Higher Standard. We are joined again by PureMTGO.com writer Casper Mulholland. I don't know what he's playing yet, but we'll figure it out soon. I kind of like this hand. We've got Dig. It is kind of a mulligan to 6 because of Engarric's Wake, but we've got removal, we've got lands, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a go. Let's go with the Temple first to see if we can get a Caryatid or something off the top. Well, there's the namesake card of the deck. I'm going to put that on the bottom because that's not something we really want in the early game. Temple of Malady comes down from Casper, so we're looking at Abzan, maybe Sultai. Who knows? I'm going to be playing fun off-the-wall decks in Higher Standard for the next couple of weeks. Leading off with the Villainous Wealth deck because it looks like my style of deck. It's a ramp deck. It's a control deck. It plays planeswalkers. All right, there's a Caryatid now. We're gonna keep that on top. Gives us a little bit of ramp for Engarric's Wake and Dig Through Time. Polluted Delta will help us out a little bit more, though. Let's play the worst 4-drop ever. And it appears that Casper this week is on a Sultai list. And I tapped wrong for this. I didn't leave up enough mana to Bile-Blight in response to a Sidisi. But there's Kiora. And he gets an extra land drop off of Kiora. I have Kiora as well. The little planeswalker that doesn't really get a lot of love is actually one of my favorites. So always happy to sleeve up a deck with Kiora in it, even if I'm just virtually sleeving it up. Let's go with the Temple. Let's keep the island on top. Getting our land drops are fairly important, I believe. Alright. Kiora is making sure that my Opium Palace, if it does decide to attack, does not deal any damage. I'm going to go with the island over the Uborg. Not really any strategical reasoning to that, other than, man, I hate tapping for mana whenever Uborg's in play. I believe we're going to be digging through some time here shortly. Casper's Temple of Mysteries are better than mine, and that bugs me just a little bit. I'm going to take this opportunity to respond dig since he is tapped out. Let's go with some card draw. And do I want Kiora or do I want more card draw? Let's go more card draw. Putting 2 Kioras, some lands, and a dig through tile on the bottom. Nine cards in Casper's hand to my 6. What is happening here? Ah, he has Villainous Wealth me. So we are playing the Villainous Wealth mirror match. And Dictate of Karametra times 2. Let's draw some cards. And let's kill Kiora. And let's cast another Caryatid. And we'll pass turn. I've got two charms in the dissolve. What do we exile? Just 3 lands and a Bile Blight. Alright, in a turn we're going to draw some more cards. Black. Green. Blue. We'll draw 2 cards and discard a card. Let's discard the Bile Blights. We will do it again. Let's discard the Silence. And we will do it a 3rd time. And this time we will discard the Downfall. Let's see what Courser has for us. Caryatid on top. That is not a very fun draw. But we do get to start attacking, hopefully. It looks like he's going to have a nice Sultai Charm turn as well. attempt to dissolve a Kiora. It's probably the wrong move. I should probably be holding the dissolves to protect my own Villainous Wells. And we've got in Garrick's Wake. It's easily castable. Shrink my library a bit. Satyr Wayfinder reveals Temple, Dissolve, Dig, and Opulent Palace. And there's a treasure cruise. Let's shrink down these so we can see more of the game board. Alright, in Garrick's Wake happened. And we will attack for 2. I guess I could have cast the Caryatid, but man. This looks like it's another giant Villainous Wealth. 27. So I will be left with one card in my library, which is a polluted Delta. So we will concede. Neat. So we're taking out the Bile Blights and the Silence of Believers and the Aether Spouts and bringing in Thoughtseize, another Disdainful Stroke, two Negates, Sagu Maulers. I guess we take out a Downfall. I don't know how interesting this mirror match is. Alright, I would very much like to play first, I reckon. This hand looks keepable, so we will keep it. Alright, so we can actually cast Kiora, which is fairly neat. Maybe we can draw Thoughtseize. That would also be fairly neat. No need to really crack the Delta right now, so we'll just hold off on that. I guess, I mean, there's nothing wrong with casting Courser here, is there? I mean, it's not like him landing Kiora is going to be a back-breaking play. And if he counters Courser, then that's one less counter in his hand for later on. Okay, cool. There's Kiora. I will also be casting Kiora. Or do I just... Nah, I'll just cast Kiora. And we'll minus one her. Get an island. Because I'm tricky. Dissolve, dissolve, dig through time, negate, and villainous wealth. We will take the dig through time. Let's try to negate that. It should draw a dissolve from his hand, which we can negate. And then we can Hero's Downfall his own Kiora during our main phase. And we'll go ahead and negate the dissolve. Alright, so we know there's a dissolve and a villainous wealth in hand. Is there two dissolves? Scrolling back up. Yeah, there's two dissolves. So there's one dissolve, a wealth, and a negate. Let's minus one our chum. Kinda tempted to draw three cards. I'm also kinda tempted to just smash down Mauler. We could go ahead and morph Mauler and still downfall Kiora, so I think that's what we're gonna do. And we'll morph the Mauler. That plan's only weak to a Hero's Downfall or Sultai Charm. Will draw him, or we'll draw him two. Disdainful Stroke gets discarded, and there's another Kiora. And since he is tapped out again, I'm going to take the opportunity to draw 3 cards. No, we drew a bunch of not lands, which was unfortunate, but so we know Dissolve, Negate, and Wealth are still left in the hand. And yeah, he revealed some gooders. Downfall, Kiora, Dig, and Villainous Wealth. Alright, let's play the Temple. That way we know we've got a land or non-land on top. We get to shift it to the bottom. We'll keep that on top. And no reason to attack since Sagu Mauler has been hit with Kiora's ability. In a turn, we will flip the Mauler face up. And we are going to attack Kiora. And +1 it on the Wayfinder. Well, let's go ahead and attempt to Disdainful Stroke the Wealth. Okay, so that gets negated. Just let it happen. It's not like I have a counterspell anyways. And I'll Dictate at the end of turn. And then Wealth him. What did I exile? Land, Mauler, Kiora. Lame. Of course, you could only actually cast the Kiora. Alright, so end of turn. Dictate. -1 Kiora. Our forest. All these tap for green. That taps for blue. All these tap for black or green. And we will wealth for a bunch. Are wealthing for 15. We'll definitely play the Thoughtseize. Definitely play the dig through time. And wow, that's a lot of land. Awkward. Put the temple in hand. We'll take wealth and swamp. And Thoughtseize reveals. We'll take the treasure cruise. Play the temple. Keep the dissolve on top. So dissolve and negates. We will attack Kiora. Nothing fresh. I will block. Draw the dissolve we left on top. That's -1 Kiora again. And we'll -1 Kiora again if it resolves. It will not resolve. I'm just gonna let the negate happen. Let's dig through time. Maybe force him to get the dissolve out of his hand. It did, and we'll just Villainous Wealth now. We're 13. Whatever. I should care. But, alright. So we're going on to game 3 now. I'm not making any changes to my sideboard. I believe that the counter magic plan is much better. Oh, I guess I should bring in Read the Bones. Okay, so I am making a change to the sideboard. Let's take out a Courser. It's probably wrong. But I can't readjust my sideboard after hitting submit, which is very, very, very unfortunate. It used to be on version 3 you could do that. You could change your sideboard, hit submit, and then be like, oh no, I forgot to bring this in. I'll keep this. We got turn 2, Caryatid. Yeah, this hand's fine. Had we drawn a forest there, we would have played Temple, but we didn't draw Forest. Let's see if we can get some counter magic out of the hand with the Courser. Get resolved. We don't need another land right now, so we'll shift the Delta to the bottom. There's Kiora of his own. And I think since there was no actual card advantage gained off his Kiora, I don't have a problem Heroes downfalling it now. No need to attack. I will Disdainful Stroke this Kiora. Alright. Play the Temple off the top. Cancel. We're going to leave that on the top. Let's draw a card. Play our additional land. We will be leaving Dig Through Time on the top. And attack for 2. Let's play the island. +1 Kiora on Swamp. Let's attack for 2. some bones. Gosh, Moto. We'll put the Palace on the bottom and keep the Delta on top. Drew Courser and Delta off the Read the Bones. This is getting dissolved. Shift that to the bottom. Thoughtseize. Took away my dig through time. Let's draw a card. Play the swamp. Swamp on top. I should have cast Courser. And I do believe siding out the third Courser was incorrect. Sometimes you just gotta beat down. Let's play Temple. You're definitely putting that Urberg on the bottom. Thoughtseize. It gets dissolved. I could charm into the gates. Discard the Mauler. I really wanted that Thoughtseize to resolve. We'll take the dig. Notice that he has a Disdainful Stroke is the only card in hand. Oops. Use the green mana. And we'll battle. And that is the match. Alright, well, this may end up being a bonus match in another article. The Villainous Wealth Mirror match is not something I think I have the stamina or the patience to play 4 more rounds of. It may just be put up on YouTube and y'all can watch it. But thank you for checking us out here on legitmtg.com and puremtgo.com. I'm Joshua Plater, and have a good day.